Hello watch fans, this is Anders here on Time and Crown channel. Today a short and quick review of a brand which is a first here on Time and Crown channel, Welly Merck. To me it sounds like a stockbroker from Wall Street, but it is actually a Chinese watch brand. They asked me if I wanted to review the watch and I said yes. You see the cardboard box here, it did get a bump while shipping.
But it doesn't matter, because it's all worth it.
Completely true, Arnie. So let's have a look at what you get inside the box. You get this nice travel case, and that is why it really doesn't matter that it got bumped, this case. You get a strap changing tool, warranty, manual, all of that stuff. So let's have a look at the watch. This is a travel case. It's hardened. And here we have the watch. So I could choose from all the watches on their website, and I thought that the Worldtimer looked the most interesting. So this is the Welly Merck Worldtimer automatic watch. Let's take the watch out of the travel case here and have a closer look. And here we have the Worldtimer out of the case. You see it's an automatic watch with the world map on the dial, date window at 3 o'clock. Then you have a 24-hour counter here inside, just like a GMT watch, night and day. And you have different cities around the world on the inner part of the dial here. Quite simple sword style hands, lume filled hour markings. We'll have a lume shot just in a while. The lume is amazing on this watch, really a big surprise. 2 crowns, the crown here at 4 o'clock are used to wind the watch, set the time, set the date. It has hacking and manual winding. And then the crown at 2 o'clock you actually use to rotate the inner rotating bezel. It turns both ways, bi-directional. Inside of this watch actually beats a Miyota 8215 automatic movement. It's not a Worldtimer movement, it's not a GMT movement. So they actually use the bezel here, the inner rotating bezel, to make it sort of a Worldtimer watch. It has sapphire crystal, nicely flat sapphire crystal. You see the finishing on the case is actually pretty nice at this price. This watch is priced at $198.99 US, so it's definitely a very affordable watch. Nice brushing on the sides, and then you have the polishing all the way from the one lock to the other on both sides. Stainless steel bracelet with polished center links. It is kind of a mixture between an engineer bracelet and a Jubilee bracelet. Solid end links. Butterfly clasp. Not a huge fan of these butterfly clasps because it makes it much harder to actually find the perfect fit. I managed to find the perfect fit, but would have preferred another type of clasp. The size of this watch is really nice. So Welly Merck, they state 42.5 millimeters in diameter. I actually measure 41, which is really good. 49 millimeters lock tip to lock tip, but you do get a little extra lock to lock distance because of the male end links of the bracelet. So count maybe 51 millimeters. It does wear smaller than that. You will see just in a few minutes. Then you have a thickness of 12 millimeters. And a really nice lock opening size of 20 millimeters. And I think although this bracelet is pretty okay, it actually feels quite solid for such an affordable watch. I do really think that on a leather strap this will look much classier. You get 100 meters of water resistance and great lume. I don't know which type of lume it is. So turning the watch over here, you see the different information. The Miyota movement, they did absolutely nothing with this movement. It's off the shelf directly from Citizen Miyota. Maybe they should just have put on a customary rotor. I did see on Welly Merck's website, if you sign up for their newsletter, you can actually get 10% off. I do believe it's sapphire crystal on the back side as well. The crowns, they measure 6 millimeters. So let's have a accuracy test here. You can see -5 seconds. It's not like it's hugely impressive, but from a off-the-shelf 8215 Citizen Miyota movement, it's perfectly fine. It is again a very affordable watch. And of course the lume shot as promised. So this is the treat of the watch, besides the dial, which I think looks pretty nice. The treat is really the Lume on this watch. It looks amazing, really great job on the Lume. When I first saw the Lume, I was expecting just to have Lume in the hands and the hour markings, but I got a really pleasant surprise. Now the color choice of blue, black and white I think is really great. I do have a gripe with the date window at 3 o'clock, and I know this is the size of the date wheel, off the shelf Myoda movement date wheels, but I'm not getting any younger, and I don't think that they're going to sell a lot of these watches to 18-year-olds with 20/20 vision. They should think about making the date windows bigger. It's very small, and yeah, I feel a bit old actually because I have a little bit of a trouble actually reading the date. 140 grams, which is perfectly fine for a watch on a stainless steel bracelet. On my 17 centimeter wrist circumference, I think the watch wears really nicely. It is a Worldtimer watch, so you do need to have some real estate on the dial. Not make it too small. I think the size makes it perfect for a Worldtimer watch. The lock-to-lock distance isn't too bad, and you see that the bracelet conforms really nicely to the wrist, so it actually doesn't wear as big as you maybe would have thought when you heard the measurements. All in all, I think for less than $200 this is a really fun watch, and if you want a watch with this look, sapphire crystal, automatic movement, 100 meters of water resistance and on a stainless steel bracelet, I think it's really hard to go completely wrong with this watch. You also do notice that the AR treatment, and I don't know if it has AR treatment on the crystal, is really good here in the studio lights. So although it's not a real GMT watch, barely a real Worldtimer watch, and I do think that the date window is a bit annoying because it's too small, I think it's a pretty nice watch at the price. Not too many complaints from me. So if you're interested in this watch, have a look at Welly Merck's website. I'm leaving a link down in the description. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. I will see you very soon again. Thank you, bye.